Whether you refuse to accept it or not, you will recognize that what happened in just Plateau State yesterday and every other part of the country with the 1 million march, 2 million march, and of course the consequent rallies that will happen for Labour Party and Peter Obi is a fallout of a trust that has been broken between the government and the people, the leadership and the led. There are several ways to look at this, but then you cannot remove the fact that Nigerians are tired. What you are seeing is a reaction of a failed leadership of the country, failed government, people that have continually been on the side of the government just because they thought they were going to get change. And the changes are not coming. Go ahead and campaign for your principal. But you cannot remove the fact that these people have failed. In 2011, or prior to 2011, after Musa Yar'Adua died, and then the cabal, so to speak, comprising of the former Attorney General, Auduaka, the First Lady at that time, and a lot of other persons head sway to the government and refuse Nigerians the right, the constitutional right, to allowing the president, the acting president then, or the vice president, to take over government. They kept the news of the demise of the late president out of the public space. Again, cabal. Nigerians went on the streets, demanded, and in 2011, Nigerians went again to the polling unit and elected President Goodluck Jonathan. What was the fallout? He decided to please the last session of the country. He was pleasing his friends and allies. Unfortunately, some of us are celebrating Jonathan today, not because he did well as a president, but because Buhari came and destabilized and took the country backward. Again in 2015, the APC requested that we should sack the incumbent government and give them power. Yes, we did. We all went to the polling unit again and we voted Buhari to power. And the APC, suddenly, 8 years after, 7 years after, so to speak, we are not proud of those efforts. And now APC is coming back to campaign. What are you campaigning for? What is the legacy of Buhari? What is the legacy of Buhari? What are you talking about actually? And so people are on the street, marching, rallying, protesting, requesting for a new government, and you say we should shut up. No, you caused it. The leadership of this country caused it. From all of you, from 1990 till today, you caused it. You contributed to it. Imagine if Olusegun Obasanjo's government, of course, Atiku Abubakar was very pivotal in that government, that administration. If we had solved power problem, we would not be here requesting. Power would have left the list. So allow us cry. What you are seeing now is a reaction, and that's why Peter Obi was crying in this video.
Yes. Good.
Wow.
Look at this old woman. This is true love. True love. It's not an issue of.
He was weeping. Oh Lord, can I do this? There's so much. Whoever takes over as president, he needs to hit the ground running. That's why we are not joking with these people who are saying that age doesn't matter. We know it does matter. Who are saying that this man was a former champion. No, we want current champion. We want somebody who has got the prototype, the module, the curriculum of how this state, this country can move forward. Don't tell me what he did in 1999. Don't tell me what he did in 1992. We don't need that anymore. That is why you are seeing the emotions you are seeing here is read out of the fact that these people are tired. We are tired. Have you attempted to go to different school programs and exams written in this country of people that wants to leave this country? Pay one day, go to the airport and see people that are leaving this country. People are leaving by all means, and you say that it is a reaction. Watch this video. Watch it and see that how the emotions, and look at the eyes of these people. Consider their voice. Don't look at the fact that they are shouting Obi. Why are these people on this? This is the first time the man is contesting with president. The first time on the ballot paper, and he's getting this wave attention because he has spoken to the solution of the needs of this problem. Excuse me, Nigerians. Excuse me. Serve your principle, but let your conscience judge you and tell yourself if indeed this hunger is not a request of hunger for a better Nigeria. So the conclusion is what you are seeing now is a subtle revolution. People are now angry with the current status quo. We are tired of the current crop of leadership and we want to replace them. Yes, Peter Obi is not particularly new in the political space, but this is the first time he's moving to be president. And let's give him a chance. He has spoken as though he has got a roadmap to the solutions of our problem. Let us try him. We cannot assume that he cannot. And then for these guys, I've asked myself, what did Tinubu not have as influence in Buhari's government? Does he not have made the people that we call Tinubu boys today, are they not in this government? Were they not very relevant? He had vice presidents, he had ministers all over, yet he couldn't do anything. There is nothing more. We cannot remove the fact that Tinubu was an excellent Lagos State governor. But he is old. He cannot handle this country. We need a man who can hit the ground running. And that is my position. That's why it is Labour Party and Peter Obi only